The team match starting very shortly, and we'll run through the 4 players in each side. This is Dong Huek Park. We saw him earlier today, of course, in the boys' doubles final, which the Koreans went on to win a gold medal at. He'll get things underway here, and he starts well. It could still be a result, but not the result he was hoping for. He was going for the strike. We'll hope for the spare, leaving the 7-pin. And Manuel Ordaz Gonzalez to start the ball rolling for Mexico. Strike will give them the early advantage. Bit off mark, bit off target. Release was a little late. So the left-handed Park to complete the spare. Hasn't lost any of that focus from earlier this afternoon. Just clips it and picks up that point for the spare. Remember, slightly different point system here. Good opportunity to welcome in Andy Penny, who's been with us all afternoon, enjoying the action here. How do you see this one shaping up? Because it's a slightly different format, isn't it, for us here? We've got 2 men on 2 women, or 2 boys and 2 girls, because it's still the junior age group. But many factors could play their role here in the final match of the day.
Absolutely. Good afternoon, everyone. And it's Baker system. This is a Baker system where each player plays 1 frame each. And there's a tactic that can be applied to this. The first 2 players will also play the 9th and 10th frames. So it looks like both teams have loaded up with the boys in the first 2 frames, and they'll play the 9th and 10th frame. So it could get very interesting.
Gwon Ji here from Korea, gold medalist in, well, pretty much everything this week. There's not a gold that he doesn't have his round his neck, other than this one. The team event takes the strike there and carrying that form. We just saw him moments ago winning gold in the boys' Masters final. And there he is again, right on song. Maximiliano Lopez Lara. Some good fizz on it.
Yes, and Mexico having a good event themselves. They've already won bronze medals. Maximiliano won a bronze in the singles, and Manuel won a bronze in the Masters. So a very good first World Junior Championships for them. Very good.
Just a reminder to anyone that's tuning in late this afternoon, or wherever you're watching across the world, a warm welcome to the World Junior Bowling Championships. Players all born between January the 1st, 2001 and December 31st, 2005. Oh dear, early mistake from the Mexican, and knows that could be costly. Was looking to pick up that spare there away to the left and leaves it hanging. So these youngsters coming to the end of what's been a thoroughly entertaining week. They've been in Paris, currently today in the Institut de Judo in Paris. And the curtain coming down on what's been a fabulous week. And the Koreans looking to medal again. They top the medal table. 49 points so far as we go into this 3rd frame. Sori Hong leaves 2 pins remaining. Wonder whether she's got any steam left. Another one of our gold medalists, and also a silver in the girls' doubles, incidentally. Mexico coming in fresh. Haven't necessarily had that extra time to practice on these lanes. The Montreal 41 pattern we're playing. There's a strike, which gets the crowd straight back in on this one, rooting for the underdog. Korea very much favoured to win the gold here, but Mexico pushing them every step of the way. Safe pair of hands on it. And a spare round. So, the end of the 3rd frame. Korea 67, Mexico 47. It's a 20-point gap. That has opened up already. A strike gets you 30 points, 30 pins for a strike. 10 pins for the spare, plus the pinful of the first shot in the frame. Smashing! That'll do, little fist pump. Quick response from the Koreans who didn't want to let the Mexicans settle too much. But again, bit of work still to do here for Youngseong Jeong, silver medalist in the Masters Girls final earlier today. And again, right on target.
And the Mexican girls have struck, and so they have gone into a 2-pin lead. So Mexico leading by 2 pins after the first shot for everyone.
So just taking their time to readjust here. All members of their team now have had a chance to get a feel of the lanes. Manuel Ordaz Gonzalez comes in again and is bang on target. Have some of that. Slam dunking that one home. Takes the team to 107. Be chuffed with that. So then back to Dong Hyuk Park. Looks to replicate and does. He too getting a strike. So there's a breakdown of the points. 1-1-5. Korea with the slightest of advantages, but much closer than many anticipated. The Mexicans, as you said, Andy, coming in with those medals already, that'll give them a sense of confidence, but up against the likes of Guan Ji here, who has just been an absolute savage this week, picking up a gold medal in every single event that he has taken part in.
Yeah, it's had a magnificent week and going for the full set in this event.
That'll help. What makes him so good?
Well, he just has a very good technique and a very good demeanor. He's very calm, very collected, very sure of himself, and repeats his shot very regularly.
Maximiliano Lopez Lara right through the middle of them. Now, a bit of work to do here. He's going to need to produce something special on this split.
He needs to run across the front of the pins and slide the pin closest to us on the other side of the lane.
Well, couldn't achieve that. Leaves Mexico stranded on 1-1-6 after 6 frames. And now a chance for the Koreans to open up a bit of daylight. There you see it, 1-4-5 for the Koreans. So very much in the driving seat here. Playing the Baker system. It's first to 2 frames, so best of 3. One-way traffic at the moment. Korea very much in charge and take charge of that frame with a strike. And they're on the way to winning this first game too.
Yeah, they have a 29-pin lead. Mexicans need to strike and strike a lot.
Yeah, and then hope for some good luck and good fortune as well. Just didn't necessarily have that extra power, that surge that was required, that momentum to take the ball through the remaining pins. And probably worth pointing out that the Koreans, because they've made so many finals here today, have had the lay of the land, the advantage, if you will, because they've been out there and they've managed to bowl on this all afternoon. They've had the chance to get a sense of the conditions.
Yeah, that definitely has proven to be an advantage for them. Koreans settled into this game very quickly, and the Mexicans are still finding their feet at the moment. But it is a best of 3, so they still have time.
Youngseong Jeong, silver medal in the Masters Girls final, leaves the 10-pin. That's all right, a spare there will do. Yeah, again at the moment, the Mexicans for me just taking a while to warm up, to read this oil pattern, to get used to playing in front of the live television cameras, the live audience, the change of venue. So many factors that play their part here in the final.
Yes, indeed. They're struggling a little bit, let's say. But they're, like we said, there's still a long way to go.
Really needs to pick up the spare here. Looks off target and is. Little disaster. Strikes there in the 8th. Mexico 1-3-1, 2 frames remaining. And, well, this game has gone. 2 frames remaining, 1-9-4 for Korea.
Yes, it's definitely gone. An unassailable lead, 63 pins for Korea.
So the first game will go to Korea either way. But no harm in just getting that extra time on the lane. There's a nasty spare to contend with there. Fortunately, it's not going to have too much of an impact on the final result of this first game.
No, give the Mexican boys, they just need to settle in another couple of shots on this game, and then they can attack the Koreans in the next game.
Manuel Ordaz Gonzalez, bronze medalist in the boys Masters finals, scratching his head a little there, struggling for solutions. Hasn't yet sprung to life. Yeah, the Mexicans already, to me, look deflated. And so much of it is about body language. .203 for Korea after 9 frames here in the first. Game 1 under their belt. 1-0, they'll take the lead. You can see there the scorecard of the Mexicans, just 1-3-8. This will be their final throw. Let's make it a goodie. Gets the spare there, and then they have one more chance to clean up in the 10th frame. Finish with a score here, but yeah, the maximum they can get is 1-7-8. So not been a great first game for Team Mexico. Let's see if they can finish strong. Just overcooked it. Now here's the man to watch all week and here today. Even he's slightly off target there in the 10th frame.
That'll make him feel better. He's got a spare there. So all to play for. Game 1's gone. Need to regroup mentally and start again. It's even as far as this game's concerned. They've had their chance to warm up. Now they've got to go for it.
So you're the coach now of the Mexican side. Let's put you in their coach's shoes. What do you say to your 4 players? For me, they look deflated. How do you get them back up for this final? Still got a chance to win this game and take it to a third. What do you say?
Absolutely. The coach has just had a word with them. That game's gone. They have to forget that one and focus on each shot each time for this game coming up now.
And from a Korean perspective, what would you be saying to your team right now?
Just keep doing what you've done all week.
They have been outstanding. They're players in the individuals, in the doubles, in the masters. It's been a real masterclass from the Korean side. USA pinching a gold in the girls doubles first thing this afternoon. Korea then winning the gold in the boys doubles finals. Then it was the girls masters, which Sori Hong won gold for Korea once again. And in the boys masters, Guanji also picking up another gold for Team Korea. But here we go, final event of the day, final event of the World Junior Bowling Championships 2019, coming to you live from Paris, coming to you from the Institut de Judo in Paris. So it looks like it's Manuel Ordaz Gonzalez. to throw first. Fresh approach, fresh attitude. Needs to start strong. Bingo! That's what we're after. And again, that gets the crowd on their feet. They've all got these giant X's symbolizing a strike, and there's a big X too. Top of that first frame here in the second for Mexico. Great start.
Yeah, great start for Mexico. Let's see if they can build on that. False start there from the Korean. Not the first time he's done that, but
no.
Let's see what he does. Maybe the Mexicans have put him under pressure already.
That's it. That's what you want. Donny Hook Park starts his approach again. All about going back to the beginning of that process. Left-hander delivers what he hopes will be a strike, and is. Right in the pocket. Right in there between the one pin, the front pin, and the two pin away to its left as we were looking at it from that angle. Great camera angles too. So perfect start for both sides. Mexico to stay in touch. Max Lopez Lara. Oh dear, didn't let it go well. Oh, recovered brilliantly. It didn't look ideal when it left his hands.
No, I think he's stuck on the approach a little bit there. I think
doesn't matter, does it?
Well, did he foul? Did he go over the line? We can't see from here. It looks like it.
Well, that will be a shame. Well, because there's the spare left for the Korean.
I think he thinks he fouled there, so we'll just get the score checked.
Yeah, we'll see that on your screens. Keep an eye on that.
He's taken another shot, so I believe he knows he went over the line, so fair play to him.
It's a shame because it delivered a strike. This time he hangs way back from that foul line, and it's definitely affected his rhythm, but, well, honest in the fact that he crossed it. Yeah, foul there, confirmation in that second frame for Mexico and Maxi Lopez Lara. But it's just small errors like that that make the difference at this level, at any level.
Yeah, this young Korean guy hasn't made many of those all week. He has been fantastic. Fantastic exhibition of bowling.
Okay, business time for Mexico. Just the 10 pin left. Suri Hong. Gold medal and a silver medal already today. She's all smiles behind that calm exterior. Final day of action here then at the World Junior Bowling Championships from Paris. Spare there picked up by Mexico, but again, it's not the prettiest of starts to their card here in the second game. Korea leading by 1 game to love. They're a breakdown of their score at the moment, 79 as it stands, 220 carried forward from that first game which they dominated.
Well, she struck in the first game, the first time, Mexican girl. Let's see if she can do it again. Yes.
Fantastic work. Well, every time they get a strike, I think they've got to feed off the crowd here a little bit, the Mexicans, because for me, the teams that have participated here this week, the locals that have come in, the French locals, they're rooting for Mexico. they've seen enough gold go the way of Korea today.
Yeah, they want to see another game.
Exactly. They want to see it go down to the wire. But at the moment, Korea, they are just too good. Every time they make a half mistake, leaving those spare pins, they clean them up with the second ball. Right, more strikes and strikes galore. That's what we need. Manuel Ordaz Gonzalez. Likes it and completes the strike. Chops those 10 down. That's it. Brings the crowd to life again. Geeing them up. Gets a big whoop. Gets those high 10s in with his teammates. That's what it needs.
Building some momentum. It's a good start.
At Donghyuk Park. Swings one in, gets the grip he needs to deliver the strike. And a cheeky little fist pump from him too. Acknowledged rather gracefully by Maximiliano Lopez Lara. Brings him to the lane. Remember, he fouled last time he was in that second frame. Only managed to go on and pick up 8 pins. Sweat dripping off his brow. Pressure is on. Not to be, but can still get the spare. It's not over yet for Mexico. They've just got to keep pushing. I've said it a number of times today, but this guy has been exceptional. Guan Ji has given us a masterclass in bowling here at the 2019 World Junior Championship. Let's see if he can deliver once again. Into that pocket. Well, he had the fortune earlier today. Hardly leaving any pins standing on any occasion, but leaves the 10 on that one. Spare taken care of by Gonzalez. And you'd expect Korea to follow here. Guan Ji, just 17 years old. Not sure they're going to let him through customs with all that gold.
Yes, he's bidding for a full house, gold in every event, which in any World Championship is a magnificent achievement. You don't normally win every gold. Most of the times you win, especially when you change venues from the bowling centre into an arena situation like this.
Just works the ball so well as well when you watch it leave his hand and watch those fingers and wrist movement. Now that just hit the one pin a bit head on, bit flat, and that's why those remaining pins didn't topple. Graceful again from Sori Hong, but has left the split and left the door open here for Mexico. A half chance.
Definitely, the Koreans currently have a 10-pin lead. That could change by the end of this frame.
1-5-3 currently for Mexico. 2 pins remaining here. Need to pick up the spare by knocking both of those down. Trying to accumulate the maximum amount of pins dropped throughout the 10 frames. And there they go. 1-5-4. Now needs a big shot here. Needs some collateral and couldn't quite clatter across to the 7-pin. So 1-5-5 for Korea.
And the lead is down to 1. Koreans now only have a 1-pin lead, so definitely all to play for the Mexicans. Just got to keep going, make the best shot they can each time, force the Koreans into a mistake.
We all want this one to go to the 3rd and final game. Mexico sensing this is the time to strike. It's off target. Just drifted left from that point of release. So both players left with a bit of work to do. There's the confirmation of Mexico's score, 160. They had a bit of a shocker in the first game. 167 was the maximum they managed to pick up from their 10 frames. They're going to exceed that here in the 8th. A much needed spare. Those 4 must go down, and they do. Huge shot. This one should be slightly more regulation from Jung Seon-jeong, and takes care of the 7-pin. Oh, we're going to the death with this one. Remember, if Korea win the game, they win the gold medal. They already have the first game in the bag. Mexico with 2 frames to deliver something magical. They were slow starters in the first game, but their chance to win the second here, they must deliver perfect game from here on in.
Yes, indeed. 4 pins is the lead for Korea, and it's strike or nothing for Mexico right now.
.30 points available for the strike. Must go down. Oh no! Oh, well, that could be it. Oh, what a shame. Really had to strike there. And, well, start the engine. This could be it. Taxi to the airport with those gold medals.
Let's see. It's not over yet. See what this shot does.
Might be now. Straight strike from Korea, and another blow dealt by Dong-hyun Park. Takes them to 204, means they can get a maximum score of 234. .237 in the first, and there you see the Mexicans stranded on 177. That one's gone right through the middle, and well, what a shame. They hung in there to the end. That 9th frame was the telling frame. And Korea will go away with another gold medal here. Unless by some miracle something crazy happens and they gutter it, which they won't. Guanji standing by. In the meantime, Mexico to finish strong, but it'll be a spare to finish for the Mexicans. It's not been their day.
Maybe not, but they're going to get a silver medal here and 2 bronzes. It's been a magnificent week for them as well.
The final G over the line then for Junji. Can't finish with a strike, but guarantees Korea that gold medal in the team match, and a clean sweep for him as far as every single gold medal goes. There's the spare for Mexico, which gets a huge cheer, and they bag a silver medal. That's a team silver to go with the 2 other medals which they picked up here in Paris. It's been a successful tour to Europe, and they can be pleased with their efforts. Well, the man of the moment, Guanji, we wouldn't want to finish it any other way than with this absolute legend of the game, a star to watch out for in the future, picking up yet another gold, and he's off and running. Gets that floss in, and Korea finishing with 222. What a celebration, what a finish. Andy Penny summed him up for us there in some words. They performed so well, and particularly that man.
Yes, indeed. He's had an incredible week, and it's just been the most dominant player here, and he can even floss better than everyone else. So just a fantastic week for him. Very well done. You are absolutely correct. He is a big star of the future.
He's not seen your floss, Andy Penny. Come on, up and give it to the crowd. That's what they want.
Okay.
Well, there we go. We'll leave you with pictures there. That's the French network here, discussing those floss celebrations. And we might get a little celebratory floss as well from Team Korea, Dong-hyuk Park, Guanji, So Ri-hong, and Jung Seon-jeong. They take home gold for Korea, and it was just Team USA today in the girls' doubles final that stopped Korea completing the clean sweep. Let the flossy celebrations begin. We of course have the medal ceremony coming your way, but if you have to leave for any reason, then thank you very much.